Okay, so today is working. I swear. Technology is getting on my nerves. Okay. I'm back. Or at least I think I am. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But my phone seems to be working today. So I'm going to roll with it until it's not. So, oh my gosh. So much has happened since I last saw y'all. Let me see, Saturday. All week long, I have not been able to do this live. I have not. Don't ask me. I don't know why. I was getting a message. I don't know. Maybe it was Facebook and not me. But so it appeals to be working today. So let me tell y'all. Let me catch y'all up. Let me catch you up on some things. I ain't tagging y'all on this one. Hopefully, you all will come back. I'm coming up on the light. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Driving on my way to work, late as I can be. But I'm moving slow this morning. I'm moving slow because I am tired. And I am tired because Saturday we had a program. We had a We at the Covey Outreach and Innovation Library had like an open house where we featured the new and innovative things that we have going on at that particular branch. Okay. And I'm trying to So had like an Arbor Day theme going because it was, I think Arbor Day was the day before, the day after. So we getting your language thing. So much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. Can't get my thoughts together. I've missed y'all. I hope you have missed me. I know the algorithm is all messed up on YouTube. All messed up. I logged in I did a search for Live It Out Loud, the podcast, and a whole bunch of other stuff came up. Usually my stuff comes up. Other people's stuff came up this time, and maybe one or two of my videos showed up. Anyway, so I have to keep uploading videos. I have to, otherwise, I don't know what happens. I don't know how that algorithm thing works. I don't. Coming up on the dead zone, so don't be surprised. Still with me? Okay, cool. So I gotta say, it was a good day. It was a good Saturday. A lot of people came. We made pottery with papercrete, and we planted some things in one of the 4 containers that is out in the Cuffy yard. Now, when I get to work, I am going to, since this is working, since the live is working, I am going to show you all what all I've been up to. Now, the library manager and I, we put together those 4 containers that you all are about to see when we get there. 4 containers. We put those things. He did too. I did too. And we put them together and we filled them. Him and I and some members of the community came out and helped him fill the container. One, shout out to Terrell Cuffy, the president of the Capitol Square Civic League. I think that's the name of it. Shout out to him. What was I saying? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back in front of you all. I just, okay, let me go ahead and get this story out. So, y'all know I'm a fair weather driver. I don't like being out, especially on this bridge. In bad weather. So a storm was coming one day last week. I think it was Tuesday, I think. Storm coming, okay? I was working in the garden at work, trying to get the trees watered, and I was rushing. I was getting the trees mulched and watered. I was mulching around the trees and I was getting them watered. The trees have to be watered 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to water the trees when I get to work today. They haven't been watered since last week, and it has not rained. So I gotta make it happen, and I gotta make it happen today. Gotta make it happen, and I gotta make it happen today. Oh, if only she would. So I was supposed to take my car this morning to fella to fix the brakes. The person that the husband recommended, I don't know what happened. He just dropped off the face of the planet. He stopped responding to my, I don't know if the man is dead or alive. All I know is that my brakes need to be changed. It's May. My vehicle has to be inspected. I have to get my brakes changed. So I went to Plan B. Plan B was supposed to call me last night, let me know whether or not he was going to be able to change my brakes. I ain't heard nothing from him. So, and I'm tired. I'm really, really just tired. I really wasn't in the mood to do all of what I needed to do. I needed for her to meet me at his house and then take me to work and just a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah. And I'm just not in the mood. Not in the mood. Okay, let me get back to Tuesday. So I left work early because I saw that the storm was a brewing. It was getting close. The temperature was dropping. And so I finished mulching around the trees. I finished watering the trees, and I got ready to, just finish out the day. I wasn't gonna leave, but the sky started to get really dark, and I thought it a good idea to try to get to my side of the water instead of being stuck on, or instead of traveling, being out there. I was trying to beat it anyway. I can't remember what my thinking was. I only had like 20 minutes left before it was time for me to go. But I clocked out, and I hit it. I made a beeline for home. Okay. Well, I got to the west side, the east side. I got to the east side of the tunnel, the HRBT. I was on the east side, headed west, and it started raining. Not so bad that, I was tripping. None of that. Anxiety levels up, maybe to a 2. But I ain't tripping. Not yet. It started to get harder, and I'm thinking, okay, if I could just make it to the tunnel, I'll be all right. And I did. I made it to the tunnel, and I was all right. Then it was time to come out of the tunnel, and the closer I got to the exit, the mouth of the tunnel, all I could see was gray. That's it. Gray. Came out of the tunnel into a wall of water, and I couldn't see. My stress levels went all the way up to a 10, okay? So, I had a friend on the phone. She was in my ear. I could hear her a little bit. The rain was pouring. I had already put on my flashers. I heard her say, pull over, turn your flashers on and pull over. I was already doing that, but yeah. That's what I did. I turned my flashers on, and I pulled over onto the shoulder on the west side of the HRBT. I'm out of the tunnel now. I'm on the bridge, and the wind is whipping. It is, found out later, wind gust 40 to 60 miles an hour. Y'all, I was petrified. I threw the car in park, okay? I never took my foot off the brake. Once I got to once I stopped on the shoulder, I never took my foot off the brake. It stayed on the brake the whole time. And once I put the car in park, I was gripping the wheel, y'all. I was gripping the wheel, and I did not let it go until I was in the driveway of my house. Oh my gosh. It was the absolute worst storm I have been in a while. I couldn't see a thing. I remember coming home from Williamsburg. It was a car full of people, and the skies just opened up, and we all were nervous, and I did the same thing. I pulled over, pulled my flashes on, and I pulled over. And you know what? Tuesday on the bridge, I wasn't the only one. Other people pulled in behind me. the same thing. Now, other people continued on. I don't know how. I don't know how they did it. I couldn't see. People in big trucks, folks in big trucks, as they're accustomed to, but I couldn't see. I couldn't see, and I was just too afraid. I was frozen in fear to move. And I sat there. I sat there for about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Seemed like a lifetime to me. But yeah, I sat there a while, and the wind was whipping, and the car was moving, and I was scared. I was indeed afraid. Okay, I'm coming over there, Mr. Truck Driver. I likes being in the slow lane. There's a lot of trucks out here this morning. Work trucks. What was that? What is that? So yeah. So I had a fella living upstairs at the house. He is no longer upstairs. So there's 2 spaces upstairs, and so since he's not up there anymore, I exercised some eminent domain, and I moved my desk. I have a very large desk that was in the laundry room. I'd taken it apart, so that was in the laundry room, taking up a bunch of space. And I'm thinking that it's probably time for me to buy a dryer. I'm so cheap. I am so cheap, so tight. I am tight, y'all, with myself. With some things. The things I spend my money on is crazy. Like a peach tree. But that's going to benefit me in the end if it does what I'm praying it does. I told you all the fella from the cooperative extension told me that I'm going to have to do a whole lot of use a bunch of chemicals in order to keep that peach tree alive and thriving, fruit bearing. Maybe the fruit, I'll put the coffee grounds in the eggshell. No, I don't think that's what that. No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna put it in the ground and watch and see what happens. I've got this app. I downloaded an app. Yep, I paid for it. Downloaded the app so that I could, 1, identify the plants that's growing in my yard, and 2, know if they are sick, and if so, what to do to make them well. So I thought that was a beneficial investment. I've also so I took over the space upstairs so that I could turn it into a workspace. So I did my taxes yesterday, y'all, finally. I did my taxes. And I set up a space to start the art classes. So since I've been gone, since you've been gone, I've been gone for a while. I hope y'all missed me. Did you all